It's just like the three certainties in life: death, taxes, and someone running over your mailbox.
Hi, I'm Star Williams,
And I'm Dylan Ferguson.
and welcome to the Business Partners Podcast. We totally did that in one take,
Yeah, for real. We totally didn't mess up before this.
and the mic didn't go.
Exactly. It's a kiss from God, you know? Like a certain wise gentleman would say.
To quote Chris.
To quote Chris, a kiss from God.
Wow. So, have you any idea what we're talking about in this week's podcast?
I have no idea. Do enlighten me.
Okay, so in today's podcast, we're going to talk about the only kind of freedom that matters. All right.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Fuck other kinds of freedom.
Yeah.
Not
Liberty,
ridiculous.
free market.
Freedom of speech.
Well, I mean, that's just what everyone says today.
Exactly. You can't go anywhere without some dipshit just shouting off the most racist shit. Just being like, freedom of speech.
Or, you want to know a good example of freedom of speech?
Mm-hmm.
I mentioned it last week, but I called a guy on a longboard a loser.
Oh, man. I bet that guy sucked, you know?
He did.
Real, like, bet that guy's gonna die.
I bet he has a name for his longboard.
Yeah. So, like, dude, I was on my way here, and I came up with a name for my longboard, right? Hear me out on this. Scathy Bordrick.
Like Matthew Broderick?
Yes.
It's
Scathy Bordrick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I was on this super long road, and I was just like, wouldn't it be, you know how people name things that are like important to them?
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I haven't named my skateboard. Yeah, it kind of looks like that.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Well, Bueller. I barely know her. That's the first one of the episode.
And yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is where the credits roll. But yeah. So I was just like, okay, I need a name for this. And my first instinct goes to like, okay, what's the dumbest pun I could come up with? I was like, okay, Scathy Bordrick. And I was like, that's perfect. That's what it is.
Nice.
Yeah. So this freedom you were talking about.
Yeah. So, I know we both technically have our licenses.
Kinda.
Because I know you only have your G1.
I'm doing driver's ed, so.
What are you doing driver's ed with?
It's this. So it's a company bought from one of my parents' friends. He's a retired cop, I think.
Are you doing it through Cops?
I am, yeah.
Oh my goodness, I did mine through Cops. Is it the big guy?
It isn't the big guy, but let's just say I have the same one as our odd connection, which is that's
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's why you're doing it.
exactly. Yeah, well, my parents are cops, so they knew the guy beforehand. So
Right. Yeah.
yeah.
So then you're gonna be doing his class all the way out in Osgood?
No, it's more. I do it a lot in my area, though. I go to Barhaven a lot because there is a lot of roundabouts there. So, yeah, roundabouts, they suck. And the thing is that I am super rusty because I haven't practiced in like, okay. So last year, I was doing pretty well. I would do like one session a week and then like a couple instances of driving with my parents. But then the giant storm hit in May and my neighborhood was hit the worst. So like trees were down for like 2 to 3 weeks. And then after that, my schedule just became super messed up. And then I just kind of lost the urge. And then at one point, my instructor was just like, hey, so you just want to continue? And I was like, okay, cool. Plus, most of my friends are like working on getting their G2s now. So
Okay.
yeah.
So, your instructor in car, are you driving the white Altima or are you driving the black car?
I think it's the white Ultima.
Okay, so Bridget's your driving
Yeah.
instructor.
Yeah.
Okay, Bridget was my driving instructor.
Oh my God. That small world. Small goddamn world.
Yeah, so I actually still have her in my contacts.
My God. That is the funniest thing ever. Man, why is it that so many people that I know, like, goddamn.
That's amazing. That's amazing, truly. So technically, if I let you drive in my car, you're osmosis learning from Bridget. Oh, shout out Bridget.
Shout out to Bridget, man.
Although, guys, with that being said, we gotta now in the comments, please peer pressure Dylan so that next episode we can have an episode of him driving.
No, I do not have confidence in myself to do that.
I have every confidence in you. You're being taught by the best.
You know what? I know it's not the point, but later on, maybe, whenever I actually have my G2.
Aw,
Well, okay,
poor sport.
hear me out on this. How long have you had your license for?
I've had it for the 4 years driving experience.
Okay, because that was one question. But also, unless it's with drinking, I never succumb to peer pressure. No. Yeah.
Okay, because it's more like beer pressure for you.
Bad boy.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
With that being said, you know what my first question was gonna be?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any funny stories about how you got your license?
I don't have any about how I got mine. However, I have one of my friends. He just got his G recently, and it was interesting because
Real G.
for real, what a G! Like, I mean, he doesn't need that test because he already is a G. But so I think he was on the highway and he made a mistake that would have been like an instant fail.
Mm-hmm.
But the instructor's just like, you know what? You got lucky. I didn't see anything. So
What did he do?
I think he slowed down on like I think he slowed down too early to get off of the highway.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But the driving instructor's just like, you know what? I didn't see anything. And I respect that.
G driving instructor.
What a G. What a G. Man.
Oh, man.
Any funny stories about your license?
So, ask Bridget about her back passenger tire next time you see her.
Oh God.
If it's ever been flat, you just ask her, like, has your back passenger tire ever been flat? And then she'll be like, well, how would you know that? And it's actually because of me, because
My God.
and it's not my fault in any way. It just so happens that we were driving in an area that was under construction,
Okay.
and there were, of course, going to be nails loose.
Right.
Anyway, so I popped a tire.
I bet she was real tired of that.
Yeah, she was really deflated.
Oh, I would imagine so.
Yeah, so what happened was she got her pump out.
What?
It's because I'm here. I'm a ghost to this light.
But what about me? I am not a ghost to this light. Yeah, hold on. What the?
Guys,
There.
because you can't see, the light turned off inside of the green room.
That is Do we just need to like keep moving to like
Well, you do, but like I said, this light doesn't recognize me.
huh, ever? Wait a minute. I don't recognize you. Who are you?
I'm your great grandson, and you owe me money.
Shit, what did I do this time?
I lost a tooth, and you said you give me money every time.
We do that. But I said do it. Stop doing the finger thing. Stop doing that. Fucking weirdo. Are you sure? It is taking every urge in my body not to punch you. Never. No. No. Don't do that. No. Stop it. Stop it. What are you doing? No. Although, other than that, do you have like any other funny driving stories? Because I have a lot, but I want to ask you first.
Funny driving story.
And it doesn't have to be like exclusive to just you, like if you were in the car at the moment, you know?
So, I had just gotten my G1. This was long before I knew Bridget.
Okay.
And I think it was probably my first time driving my car.
Okay.
So I'm at the end of my lane,
All right.
and I'm about to get on the road, and I ran over my mailbox.
Oh my God.
And then my mom's like laughing, and then she's like, "Okay, now just keep going." And then what do? I already have it in reverse, so I run it right back over. And now my mom's hysterically laughing because it's completely broken now. And what's funny about that is that about 3 months earlier, my dad had replaced the mailbox because my brother ran it over with a work truck.
It's just like the three certainties in life: death, taxes, and someone running over your mailbox.
Indeed. I think I know what's going at the start of the podcast today.
Oh my God.
The three certainties of life.
Well, I have a real funny one, but it wasn't, I was in the car, I wasn't driving. So, an old buddy of mine, he's a terrible driver. I'm not going to name names, but he's a god-awful driver. Yeah, but anyways, so it was the day before March break last year. And so we were like, okay, it's Friday, last class of the week before March break, and it's French class, and everyone hates French class. So all of us are like, we're not going to go to that. So we just decide to skip. And we fit all of us into this guy's seven-person van, but there's 8 of us. And guess who has to go on the armrest? Yours truly.
Why didn't you go in the trunk?
I think there might have been already someone in the trunk.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, wait, no, it was because the trunk, instead of the trunk, it was like the 2 back seats in the trunk instead. Like they're like pop-up seats, you know?
Okay.
Yeah, so there wouldn't have been room. And also, and he was like, okay, you know what I'm going to do? Swerve around a lot while I'm on the armrest. And so
Totally a bench seat.
Oh, yeah. But the thing was, I was lying down, kind of. So, yeah.
You couldn't see what was happening at all.
I couldn't, no, because we didn't want to get caught. We probably were. No one really gave a shit, and so we're just going down Maryville Road, just swerving and speeding. And then we make a turn at one point, and I legit almost just fall over, and the thing is, I was one of the larger people there, so, because most of my friends are kind of short, most of the people there are kind of short.
You said larger, and I was thinking, wait, Dylan was fat at one point?
Nah, I'm just tall and, well, not tall. I don't know, I have a very average build.
You're a very good looking guy.
Well, thank you. Yeah, but like that was a terrible experience, and I'm never driving with said person ever again.
Okay. Okay, nice.
Also because this person was caught way speeding, and had to deal with a lot of repercussions. But
How fast?
so it was in an 80,
Yeah.
151.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, that doesn't phase me only because I've seen so many people do it.
oh yeah, totally. But
I live in the country, folks.
yeah, this was in like the countryside. I think it was in like Manotick, maybe.
The only place I can think of where he'd be able to do that is on like Rideau Valley Drive.
Maybe. I don't know. It was in the country. I think it might have been Manotick, but I might be wrong on that.
That's entirely possible.
Yeah, I don't know. It happened like a year back. But yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, but it's just I obviously don't have like my full on license yet, and I barely drive, but I feel like I would be better than the majority of my friends. Just because
So then prove it.
yeah, like I know them all pretty well, and most of them, with with as few exceptions, they can. Well, they're dudes, like they're teenage guys,
Mm-hmm.
so they're not going to be the most responsible. So yeah,
God, Dylan's stereotyping already.
it's only gonna get worse.
What are you gonna say next? Women?
Nah, I kind of like having a podcast and not having tomatoes thrown at me everywhere.
Women suck at driving.
Oh my god.
For non-cancellation purposes, that was a joke.
Oh god. People are gonna throw shit at you. If we had a larger following, someone probably would have like you're gonna walk outside and someone's just gonna kick you in the balls and then run away.
Oh, I'm desensitized to that. Do you remember I told you about my friend?
For the sake of story time, tell it again.
Okay, so if you're listening, hi, how are you? It's been a while. We should talk. So I had this friend back in elementary school. Now, I used to. Well, I can't say used to. I'm still an ass, but
Me too.
I was an ass to him, like for a year straight, and like we were still friends. But anyway, in grade 6, I was like, you know what? I've been such an ass to you. Every day you can kick me in the balls if you want to. And he collected every day.
God.
So yeah, if you kick me in the balls, I'll feel it, but I'll be like, good seeing you.
What if you just have like Stockholm syndrome at this point, where it's just like, oh no, don't kick me in the balls. That would be the worst. Please don't. If you're a 60 muscle woman, please deal with free love with that.
I would prefer a woman to do it though, not a man.
That's fair. That's fair.
And for purposes, that was a joke.
That was obviously a joke. Totally a joke. I'm just saying. Oh God, we're gonna get the mob coming after us.
We are the mob, Tony.
Shit, you're right. You're right.
Speaking of which, Logan and I were actually discussing business partners the prequel last night.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Enlighten me. How's that going along?
it's going great. You know, we've got a plot now. Just got to write the thing.
Love it. Love it. Do we have everyone on board for it yet, or?
No, I'm gonna write it, and I'm gonna just write the characters. But because all of the extra characters that I'd like to cast, were like Mercy was in the first one, but only as a voice character.
Yes.
This prequel would have him as a actual character.
Okay.
So like, I'm not gonna like be like, Mercy, you gotta do this. I'm just gonna write the character, and if he's not available, I'll recast.
All right.
Same goes for people like Vince, or even, I know Dawson wasn't in the original one, but I'd love to have him in as the boss for the prequel.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the whole thing is about killing the boss. I won't get into the details because I don't want to spoil it for you guys.
We're killing the DOS. And that's funny.
I don't get it.
Because boss, DOS.
Oh, I was trying to find... Yeah. Sorry, man. I didn't get it. And it was...
It's okay. It's okay. Just gonna go home and cry. No. No. Stop doing the fucking finger thing, man.
That doesn't exactly sound right on radio.
You can do the finger thing to me. Hey? Hey?
Okay, yeah. I don't feel like getting beat up today.
Who knows? It'll be when you least expect it. Let's just say I have connections to find out. But you also have connections to find out where I live too, so.
I already know where you live.
Oh, shit.
I'll just say a number. I won't say an address. I'll just say a number. 18.
Oh, God. Yep. The amount of... See, the thing that's scariest to me is that throughout the school year, a lot of people have attempted to murder me.
And like Dylan's #1 fans.
Exactly.
It was originally a plot to kill.
Yeah, like... And then I invited one of my buddies out to lunch for his birthday with a bunch of people from the class. And it turns out he's on it too. He's trying to kill me. Wow. Why does everyone want to kill me, man?
Because you're just that good looking, man.
Shit, you right? That's what I'm going to keep telling myself. That's what I'm going to keep telling myself. I don't know, maybe...
Do you want to add to the compilation?
Gonna die alone, man.
I hope it picked it up. Today, the microphone is quite quiet, so we'll edit it in post. Hopefully.
Yeah. I have faith.
Is it Christianity, Hinduism, Judaism?
Don't ask for my opinion on religion. I'm not... See, I'm trying to not get canceled, and I said you had faith. Not that kind of faith.
Okay. Is it more like faith of the heart?
I was going to say I have faith that you'll make sure that the mic picked up, but...
Yeah. Hello?
Is it not working right now? Or actually, didn't this happen like beforehand and it was totally fine?
Yeah. We probably see it's picking up.
Yeah. Okay.
It's odd.
Yeah. But you know what's more odd? Us.
That's true. We are definitely more odd. You said the word odd and then said us, and I was thinking the odd couple. But that would fit you and Logan better.
No, we have to make that now. Shit. Dude,
Are we going to do the original or are we going to do the remake?
I don't know. It's been too long since I've seen The Odd Couple, but...
Are we going to be Walter Matthau and John Lemon, or are we going to be... who's the other guys that did the modern one?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know, but I still love the idea that you texted me earlier this week on redoing like some of the old like Indiana Jones scenes.
Okay, yeah.
I think that would be super cool to do.
'Cause like I was watching something regarding Indiana Jones,
Right.
and I was like, Dylan kind of looks like a young Harrison Ford.
Do you know how much of a compliment that is to me? Thank you. Thank you. Ooh, somebody's popular.
Oh, it's just wind.
Ew. Just, you know what? I'll just text her right now. Just say we're recording it.
No. Don't tell her we're recording. We could do the same thing as last week.
Do we want to do that bit again?
No.
Nah. I mean, I know I am the Phil and Durgeson, and I, recycle a lot of my jokes. Reduce, reuse, recycle.
I'm sure a lot of our fans would prefer that we reduce.
Yeah. Yeah. Man.
I mean, like, come on. Recycling, you recycle the Barely Nowhere joke, like, every day.
Exactly. Yeah. But that's kind of like one of my few personality traits at this point.
Dylan, Barely Nowhere.
Yeah. It's just like, Dylan, the Barely Nowhere guy. I want that on my tombstone.
Do you want the picture as well from the t-shirt?
I would have loved that. And you know what else I want on my tombstone? Just like a tombstone pizza, Like, I think that would be hilarious.
Pizza time.
Pizza time, man.
Anyway,
Yeah.
do you have a dream car?
Dream car. It's not really something I've thought about a lot, but I have a lot of cars that I wouldn't want. Well, two kinds.
I know one of them.
Mm-hmm. Number one is like the minivan, because I'm not trying to be a soccer mom. But number two, and this is going to get into a little bit of a Dylan rant, not to be confused with Danny's rants or Dawson's rants.
Yeah.
Box cars. I hate box cars. Like, do you ever just look at a box car and wonder who would buy that? Who would buy that?
A guy named Brian, apparently.
Yeah, for real. But the thing is that I have too much respect for that man. So for him, I won't judge. I love that man. Has good music taste. But like, for all the other people,
Likes to cause a commotion.
he does. Shout out to the commotions, man. Shout out to the commotions. But anyways, like, you know what? Here's what I'm going to do. In the comments, if you drive a boxcar, tell me why you picked said boxcar. Because I'm genuinely curious what the thought process is behind that. Okay, are they actually cheaper?
Yes.
Really? Like, how much cheaper?
Well, I know, I don't exactly know, but like, let's just say I'm pretty sure Kia Soul starts at around 35,000.
God damn.
So I'm fairly certain that's why it's such a popular Kia. Not because of its looks.
Yeah.
Let's look on Kia's official website.
Yeah, because if it's like cheaper by a big margin, I can understand that. But at the same time, it stands out, but not in a good way,
The Kia Soul starts at $25,133.
Okay, that's pretty, for a car nowadays, that's pretty cheap.
Yeah, but like you go through all of their cars, and their cheapest one is $23,000, a Kia Forte. I love this episode. We get to talk about something I'm passionate about. Cars.
I love that movie, man.
Free ride. You ever played the original game that was a tie-in to it?
I didn't know.
Okay, Dylan. The next live stream I have, whatever that may be,
Yeah.
I'm gonna hook up my Xbox, my original Xbox.
Okay.
I have cars on disc.
No.
I do.
Oh my god. I love that.
So stay tuned, folks. See, I told you the lights were gonna go off.
God. What can I say? We're just masters of turning things off, you know?
Okay. You can deprecate yourself, but I turn ladies on.
Really? Really?
All I gotta do is button down the shirt.
Shit, you're right. You're right. Okay, Dawson.
How you doing?
I'm not stealing your bit, man. I'm not stealing your bit.
I know you're not. I was just doing my impression of Dawson. How you doing?
Yeah. You see, it's part of just the Dylan Ferguson code. Where it's just, you can't steal other people. Actually, I steal a lot of other people's shticks. But the thing is, a handshake is like a sacred thing.
Right, like this. Oh, that was so
My God. Oh, that was so good.
You can see that on Audacity.
I could see that just peak. But like, yeah, because I respect handshakes,
Mm-hmm.
and I never want to intrude on someone's handshake unless both parties of said handshake allow.
Yeah, except for that one time where we did the handshake without Dawson's permission.
Yeah.
So you broke your own code, Dylan.
God damn it. Well, I guess tonight I'm jumping off my roof then.
All right. Well, that was totally a great dream car, Dylan.
Oh yeah. Honestly, like, for me, as long as it gets me from point A to point B and doesn't look like sin, I'll be totally okay.
So you want to be Bruce Almighty, who, like in the movie,
Yeah.
he says, there's two kids that come up to his car and they're like, whoa, nice car. And he goes, yeah, it gets me from A to B. And then it's a sailing.
Yeah, like, that's essentially the car I want, it's just, as long as it isn't, bank breaking and it doesn't look ugly as shit, as long as it works,
Tastes awful, but it works. You want the Buckleys of cars.
Okay. Sorry, side tangent. The last time I had Buckleys, I'm not even joking, I threw up 30 seconds after because of how bad it tasted.
Okay. Side note on that, I can't take Buckley's because after having it, I can't breathe.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah. Like there was like so many times throughout my life where I've been subjected to Buckley's and then I'm like,
is it like what causes that?
No idea. Absolutely no idea.
Huh. That is interesting.
Yeah. So I never take Buckley's. I only ever take regular cough syrup. And even at that, I try not to take cough syrup because I'm trying to get the sick away.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Like, I will endure the pain if it goes away faster.
Yeah, I mean, usually whenever I just have a cough, I'm usually just like, I'll just go through like a bag of Ricola or something like that.
Ricola.
Man,
I love those commercials.
they're great. Man, you know what? If they're ever looking for someone to record like for an ad or something, I'm auditioning for that.
Dylan Ferguson VA, except that he's not going to do it the typical way. He's going to go, Ricola. Ricola.
So,
Ricola? I hardly know her.
yeah. But what's your dream car?
So, here's my dream car. And for you car enthusiasts at home, you'll know. I want a 1969 Dodge Charger.
Okay.
Not because of Dom Toretto, not because of the General Lee, but because I love it in racing games and I like it in black and red.
I'll admit I know jack shit about cars, but I mean, old cars are pretty.
Let me show you
Actually,
the sexy car that I love.
let me see this bad boy. Also, I just kind of came up with a great idea for what I would want for my dream car.
Yeah.
It's just like I really want like one of those old like hippie vans, you know? Kind of like the Mystery Machine, but not really, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I think that would be cool.
Well, that's the sexy beast right there.
Oh, that's fucking beautiful.
And then, of course, the front end of it is even sexier. That's what I would want.
Odiousness. Oh, man. Also, I just came up with another great topic for conversation.
Oh, yeah?
So it calls back a little bit to the Ricola thing.
Mm-hmm.
If you could be in an ad, like if you could either act or do like the voiceover for an ad, what would it be?
Okay. Now, this is a little known ad, but the ad I would like to do
Mm-hmm.
is the glorious taste of Pilk.
Oh my god.
I think you should change that from unlisted to public, just so people can know.
That, you know what? I'll do that. I'll do that because I think I accidentally made my magnum, well, not my magnum opus. That was the music.
Yeah,
For sure.
tribute.
Yeah, that was great. But the glorious taste of Pilk is a close second because that was good. That was
Whoever.
yeah. Because I was just like, okay, I'm gonna make this the goofiest thing possible. And then I was like, okay, I need the perfect way to end this. And then it came to me because there's this one guy on TikTok and he kind of does that sort of thing, but with like anime plots in the weirdest way possible. And then I was just like, wait a minute, that's it. And that's what it feels like to drive a Ford F-150. I was like, oh yeah.
You ever had the taste?
Have you ever had the taste of milk?
I would pay to hear like Sam Elliott read that.
Have you ever had the taste of milk? That's what it's like to drive a Ford F-150.
You know who else would be awesome to read for that if he was still with us? My king, my legend, Gilbert Gottfried.
You ever wonder the taste of milk? That's what it's like to drive the Ford F-150.
See, on the note of Gilbert Gottfried, I remember, I have a lava lamp, right? Because lava lamps are cool.
Mm-hmm.
I was originally gonna name it Jimothy because, you know, why not? But it was on that day that Gilbert Gottfried passed away, and I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna name my lava lamp Gilbert after Gilbert Gottfried because I love my lava lamp and I love Gilbert Gottfried.
Did you ever hear his regular voice?
I haven't, no.
He has a extremely normal voice.
That's just wrong. I cannot.
Like, he had a podcast with someone,
Mm-hmm.
and most of the time, because of the fact that that voice was so, like, the Gilbert Gottfried voice was so straining,
Oh yeah.
for most of the time, it was his normal voice.
Oh my. I genuinely can't imagine him with like a normal voice.
Like, imagine him talking at a conversation level.
Like that bothers me.
Like, just him going like this. How are you? It's really nice to meet you.
Oh,
None of this. Oh my God. I'm Gilbert Gottfried.
That hurts me. Oh my God. I just ruined your legend.
You just ruined Gilbert Gottfried for me, you bastard.
God damn it.
You know, I want to Google that really quickly just to reinforce it.
Oh God. Also, you know what I think, on the note of like recording for ads and stuff, if I could be in one, it would be like a Japanese or Korean ad because those are just so off the wall that I think it'd be perfect. You know?
Yeah.
Okay, let's hear this. Okay.
Hold on. I think it's trying to go through that.
Oh, okay. Do we maybe want to just do this afterwards?
Yeah, we'll do it afterwards.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah. I don't think you guys want to hear me just like break down and cry on podcast episode. Like that would be,
You can do that alone.
yeah, I mean, I do cry myself to sleep every night, but that's aside from the point.
Yeah. You should write a song about that.
I should, yeah.
Might help you feel better.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I wouldn't call myself a good, like, I write weird, goofy stuff. I don't write, like, serious, good stuff, you know?
Then write a weird, goofy song.
I could, honestly. Maybe it could be, like, I'm trying to think in the style of, like, what?
Well, maybe do it in the style of Jet.
I could. Also, do you want to hear the worst song ever?
As opposed to the best song ever.
Yeah, but so I remember look this up on your own time because I don't want to listen to it right now because I will bash my head into this mirror. But it's by Corey Feldman.
Who's that?
I think he was a child actor, and then he made like an album or something. And I think the song is called We Wanted Change.
Okay.
And the worst part is it's like serious.
Oh.
It's like he's making an attempt, but it just sucks.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds like one of my friends. I'm not gonna name drop it because oh my god, his music's terrible.
Oh God. Also, you know what's shocking?
What?
Do you know who has a spoken word album? William Shatner.
I knew that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Big Star Trek fan here.
Oh, that makes sense. I remember hearing it the first time, and I was just like, "This is goofy."
I'm a man.
Well, you know, I can't get behind any of that. You know, man, I don't. Maybe I could do a spoken word album. You know,
Yeah, do a spoken word.
I'll do a spoken word album, and just about the goofiest thing ever. You know.
Yeah. This episode's gonna be called Cars and Spoken Word.
Cars and that's good.
But not at all where I intended it to go.
I mean, that's the thing. Every episode, we have like an idea in mind, except for the last one.
No, the last one, that one was just flying by the seat of our pants.
Oh, yeah. But like every episode, we have an idea, and then we kind of just like.
It's like the Neil deGrasse Tyson.
For a sec, I thought I sounded more like Gary from SpongeBob, but I think that's like. Man. Shout out to Gary, man.
Yeah, what a legend.
What a king. What a king.
Although he moves at a snail's pace.
Yeah. Hit the snail right on the head there.
Thanks, man.
Of course. If there's one thing I'm good at.
Hey, that's all the time we have. And with that all being said, I've been Star Williams.
And I've been Dylan Ferguson. Pleasure doing business with you.